And there we go. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Lord and Total Entertainment Radio, DTI Takeover Show. I am excited. I am one of your hosts, Miss Kayla. We are live. We are live in Jacksonville, Florida, you guys. This is our first time at our second location. So we are so pumped right now. We have, as always, a dope guest for you today. I can't wait till you all hear what she has going on. So without further ado, I have Miss Tenita, bestseller. I like that. Bestseller. Johnson with us today. Hello.
Thank you so much for having me, sis. How's it going?
Good.
Good. I wish I was in Jacksonville, Florida with you. It's beautiful in
Listen,
Michigan today,
is it? That's
though.
good
Yeah,
to hear.
it
When
is.
I just tell you, I'm just like, this is crazy to wake up to palm trees every day.
Yeah, that's the life.
Definitely, definitely different from the D.
Yeah, that's the life. Yeah.
So, Tanita, tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, so corporately, I serve as the CEO of So It Is Written, which is a writing, editorial, and publishing service. But my passion project, as I like to say, is my nonprofit, the Monarch Circle, where we help men and women heal from the effects of sexual abuse. And I'm excited because we do some bomb events. A lot of people may know at the top of the year, we hosted Turquoise and Tiaras, which is my annual event for women who want to heal and experience breakthrough. So the color turquoise, many don't know, represents sexual abuse. And then we actually recrown the ladies at the event. We give them a tiara, we pray over them, we give them dinner, they get gifts, giveaways, they get a new Bible, like all the things.
That is so nice. That is
Yes.
so nice. So it is written. That's your company.
Yes,
Did
that's
you
my
create
company.
it?
Yes.
Okay. What made you start that?
So I've had the business about 14 years now. I've only been in the business full time, probably 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Um, but I was unemployed for 3 years and I had to use what was in my hand. So
Mm-hmm.
I've been to the journalism school. I've been in traditional journalism. So newspaper, editorial, magazine. I've done all of those.
Mm-hmm.
But my real passion is books and allowing people to tell their story through books.
That sounds like a dope reason to start for me. Is this something that you kind of always seen yourself doing?
Always. I mean, I always knew that I would be writing my own books. I didn't necessarily know that I would be publishing other people's books. And that's what I'm doing today. Yeah.
So writing has always been a thing for you.
Always. So writing was my outlet. Even as a child, it's one of those things, we've been taught children are seen, not heard.
Yep.
And so I didn't feel like I had a voice. My notebook was my voice. My pen
Absolutely.
and paper was my voice. So for me, writing has always been an outlet for healing.
Now, do you write different things? Like, do you write, I don't know, maybe poetry? Or you just write thoughts, feelings?
So ironic that you say that. I do write poetry on special requests, but the majority of what I write is Christian nonfiction. So
Okay.
either self help, getting people to a place of healing or breakthrough or transformation.
Okay.
I've also taken one of my books and turned it into a stage play, When the Smoke Clears. Yeah, so we had 2 consecutive years. We ran the stage play downtown Detroit before COVID, 2017 and 2018.
Okay.
Um, yeah, before sold out audiences. We had it in the YMCA, downtown
Okay.
Detroit, the Bowl
Yep.
Theater. And so my plan this year is to work on my first short film and do a red carpet event for that, which is also centered around sexual abuse.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay. Do you have any of your books available for purchase?
I do. So people can get all 20 plus books um, on, on my website. If they go to tenitajohnson.com, that's my personal website for booking and more information about the books. And then the company website also has our online store with all the books, soitiswritten.net.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So, the reason that we are here, the Monarch Circle,
Mm-hmm.
you have an event coming up.
Yes.
Tell us about the event.
So it's called the Royal Ball. The Royal Ball is a daddy-daughter dance, particularly for little girls who may not have a father in the home, my vision is that uncles, big brothers, neighbors, pastors, ministers in the church would bring the little girls who don't necessarily have a dad so that they get to experience a daddy daughter dance, that they get to dress up nice. We don't do the cotillion balls anymore. So it's like we almost have to create the space for our girls to dress up nice in the frilly dresses and all the things. And I live in a suburb of Detroit. So my daughter gets to experience daddy daughter dances 2 to 3 times a year. My church does one, her school does one. But what I found is when I grew up, I never even knew about a daddy daughter dance because I went to the school in the city. Yeah.
Well,
So,
you know what? I guess that does make sense because now I went to school. I'm originally from Pontiac,
okay.
but I went to Royal Oak schools.
So
In
they
Royal
had.
Oak, we did daddy daughter dances
Mhm.
from like I think elementary school. We did daddy daughter dances, but I
Yeah,
never realized that even Pontiac didn't do daddy daughter dances, and I definitely
exactly.
haven't seen it since I've been in the city. Daddy
Yeah.
daughter dances either.
Yeah, so my goal is to fill that gap. And I know so many, single moms where the dad is not in the picture at all, to where, my hope is that they would, pay for a family member to maybe bring their daughter. We're going to crown them with tiaras. I'm going to have the men pray over the daughters. They get a full sit down dinner. We're going to have a photo booth. Of course, we're going to have a DJ. We're going to do a sweets table and a candy table. So I just want to spoil the girls. Yeah, and just let them know, that they are worthy and they're royalty, and they get to dress up like royalty this one night. So yeah.
This seems like it's something special to your heart.
It is. Yeah,
I
it is.
yeah.
It
Is it?
is. And it's because I was born to a 13-year-old mother and I've never met my father. And
Mm,
so today I'm 42. I always tell people if he was walking down the street,
you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know him. I've never seen a picture. I've never had a phone call. I never got a birthday card. Never, it's this big question mark around, how would my life have been different had I known my father? Of course, I had father figures. I'm grateful for those.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't lack anything. God
Mm-hmm.
gave me the men in my life that I needed at the time and place when I needed them. But
Mm-hmm.
there was still always this question of, but this is not my biological father.
Right, right, right. You
Mm.
still kind of want to know, like,
Yeah.
where half of me come from, you know?
Well, yeah, and there's a family, there's siblings
Yeah.
possibly. It's a whole lot of people that I don't know. And so realizing how not having a father affected the way I raised my children, how it affected my marriage, all of the things like growing up a daddyless daughter, so
Mm-hmm.
I was battling with the root of rejection, battling with the root of abandonment, all of those things. And so I just really want to create a safe space for these little girls to come and get loved on so that they don't grow up feeling rejected or abandoned,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So for people to be a part of the daddy daughter dance, is there a registration that they
There
have to go through?
Yeah, so there is a registration because we're having full sit down dinner, not appetizers. It's a full dinner. They need to register on Eventbrite. The actual event is on eventbrite.com. If you just search the Royal Ball, Daddy Daughter Dance, or the Monarch Circle presents the Royal Ball. $60 will get a dad and a daughter
Mhm.
admitted. If they have an additional daughter that they need to bring, I know some dads have, like the speaker, he has 5 daughters. So yeah, so any additional daughter that they have to bring is $35 per additional daughter.
Per daughter.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And you said they can do all of that through Eventbrite.
They can register right on Eventbrite, and we will be closing registration on next Monday, which is no, I'm sorry, not next Monday, the 13th, which
The
is the
13th.
Monday before the event. We'll close it on the 13th.
Okay, so y'all heard it here right now. Make sure y'all get registered. So if you are a father figure, goddaddy, uncle, cousin, pastor, friend, whoever, and there's a little girl who's out there, let's shine some light on her
Yes.
for one day, and definitely take her to the Royal Ball Daddy Daughter Dance. That is so dope, Tenita. The
Yes.
Monarch.
And let them dress up and be cute and go by
You
the,
always want
if
to be a princess. Every girl wants to be a
wants
princess
to
at
be a
some.
princess. Yeah.
And so, what my baby will
Yeah.
have a ball, okay?
Yeah. So my vision is to hold it. My vision is to hold it annually every year
Okay.
around Father's Day, and kick off Father's Day weekend with the daddy daughter dance. Yeah,
And I think the daddies will even love that too,
I
don't
hope so.
Father's
Yeah, I
Day. When I tell you my dad, he had a ball.
hope so. Like it was about him, not you. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah,
It's just so funny seeing them get out there and dance. Like,
yeah.
I tell you, and little girls will appreciate that so much they don't even realize. Oh
Mm-hmm.
goodness. Okay. So the
Yep.
monarchs, what else can we expect from the monarch circle?
So you can expect, of course, turquoise and tiaras. We did that at the top of the year. We did it in January. So Lord willing, we'll either do it in the fall or it'll be
Mhm.
in January again in 2023.
Okay.
That's an annual event. We're actually looking at taking it to Philly and then taking it to Dallas. So
Okay.
yeah, but it's all about healing and breakthrough for women. That's the purpose of turquoise and tiaras. And the theme is always chucks and tutus. So we wear really, really big tutus and
Big Chuck,
Chuck Taylors.
I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah, yeah.
Love it.
Yep. And the other thing is we're probably partnering with, I don't know if you're familiar with oh God, in Pontiac, the power company. Power company.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So ideally we're gonna partner with Power Company in August for Back to School Fest. So we have a goal to stuff at least 1,000 backpacks with supplies and everything, and connect with Power Company and partner with them to get it
That's
out
a
into the
great
community.
partnership for
Yep.
sure.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. You guys are gonna do that. You said, is this September? Like
This is
back to school?
August.
August.
Right before back to school. Yeah.
Right before school. Okay. Where do
Yeah.
you
And I know Power Company has multiple locations. So there's the Pontiac location, but then
mm-hmm,
the Detroit office as well. So, between the Pontiac and Detroit office, we'll get
mm-hmm,
the backpacks distributed to those who really need it. Yeah.
absolutely. Where do you see the Monarch Circle 5 years from now?
Yeah, so the reason it's called the Monarch Circle is twofold. So Monarch is like the monarch butterfly, which we know is transformational to even get to the point of a butterfly. The other thing is monarch is kingly, priestly. You hear, people talk
Right,
about a monarchy and
right.
government. The other thing is the Monarch Circle, because what we want to create are small groups around the city, then around the state, then around the nation, where we can have both men and women small groups running consecutively to talk about how we can really heal from the effects of rape and molestation.
Mm,
So long term, my goal is to get one group up and running for women, one group up and running for men. It's a fairly new nonprofit. My goal is to get those up and running and solid by the end of 2022. And
mm-hmm,
then, see what the Lord says from there. But long term, our goal is to have small groups around the nation, just keeping
absolutely.
the discussion going nonstop year round.
Right, right.
Hmm.
This has been insightful, Miss Tenita. I thank you for being on the show today.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Before we let you go, one more time, I want to let people know first how they can follow you on social media,
Hmm.
and then let them know once again how they can register for the Royal Ball.
Yeah, so any social media, if you just type in Tenita Bestseller, my last name is Johnson, but I think if you type in Tenita Bestseller, I'll come up.
Mhm.
You can't miss me, black girl, red hair. So, it's pretty obvious which one is right. You can't get the wrong
Mhm.
one. And then to register for the Daddy Daughter Dance, eventbrite.com, and they can search for the Royal Ball. It's in Southfield, Michigan, Friday, June 17th from 6:30 to 9 at the B Gallery. And they can register for $60, or they can even if you want to sponsor a dad and a daughter to attend. We also have 2 vendor spots open. So I have 2 tables available for
Okay.
vendors. But I want the vendors to be specifically people who sell items for girls or the dads, not purses and
Right,
you know
right,
earrings maybe, but it's got to be something where the girls can buy it.
right. That
Yeah.
makes
So like one of my vendors right now, she has a slushy making business. Like that's her. That's her business. She makes different types of slushies. So
And
she's
little
gonna make
girls love slushies.
yeah, yeah.
And the daddies do too.
Yeah, yeah. So if people can't find it on Eventbrite, they can call
Mhm.
me 313-777-8607. Really easy number. You can remember it, or they can email me at info@soitiswritten.net.
And there you have it, y'all. Only on
Yeah.
Total Entertainment Radio. Listen, make sure you guys tune in June 6th to hear Tania's interview if you have missed it today. But it is on Facebook, so you will be able
Yes.
to go back and you will be able to share it. It's also on YouTube, so you can go to Total
Yes.
Entertainment Radio on YouTube and share it from there as well. But still tune in June 6th to catch this interview as well. Make sure y'all go to www.totalentradio.com and hit the TER radio button. And that's all I have for y'all today. We're out.